Tired of dealing with annoying flies, fruit flies, and gnats in your home? The Zevo Flying Insect Trap is your ultimate solution. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description now to get your Zevo Flying Insect Trap on Amazon and enjoy a bug-free home today.
Delivery riders have become moving targets for knife attackers in a city where violent crime is rapidly spiraling out of control. Terrified residents in Cardiff claim some streets now look like 1980s New York after blade offences across Wales tripled over the last decade. They explain how the capital is being terrorised by feral county lines gangs operating from phone boxes, protecting their drug stashes with foot-long blades. Meanwhile, cyclists working for Deliveroo say they live in fear of being pulled off their bikes and robbed at knife point by opportunistic thugs. One worker in Cardiff, South Wales, was attacked by a gang of 3 knife-carrying teenagers as he collected a takeaway meal from a restaurant and repeatedly stabbed. The rider, who also had his 1,500-pound bike stolen in the late-night attack on Excelsior Road, needed hospital treatment to save his arm. The courier's best friend, Ollie, who is also a Deliveroo rider, spoke of the terror gripping the company's workforce. Ollie, 23, said, "We've become mobile targets for these guys. We don't carry money, but our bikes are valuable and that's what they're after. My friend had just picked up an order and as he got back on his bike and started to move away, he was ambushed by 3 guys carrying these huge knives. They grabbed him and pulled him off his bike, then one of them stabbed him right through his upper arm. After that, they stole his bike and made off into the night. They were never caught. It's a constant fear for us. I know other couriers who have been attacked by gangs with knives and had their bikes stolen. Often, they'll steal the food too. We're not paid well *enough to have to deal with this ******. It's become such a dangerous job now. We need more protection from the company and from the police." The latest Office for National Statistics data reveals that knife crime in Wales has almost tripled since 2013. Between April 2013 and March 2014, there were 598 reported offences with a knife. By October 2021 to September 2022, the most recent available data, that figure had skyrocketed, nearly tripling to 1,574. The numbers include 11 attempted murders involving a knife, 261 threats to kill offenses involving a knife, 998 assaults with injury and assault with intent to cause serious harm offenses involving a knife, 33 offenses involving a knife in terms of rape and sexual assault, and 3 homicides. In a shocking case from 2020, South Wales police revealed they had rescued a man snatched from Splot before being held at knife point, in what was described as one of the UK's most complicated kidnap investigations in recent times. During the investigation, weapons including 6 knives, 5 live rounds of ammunition, a handgun, a grenade smoke bomb, and a taser disguised as a telephone were seized. 9 men were convicted last year and given a total prison sentence of 116 years. In 2018, shocking footage showed teenage gangs wielding axes and hammers as they clashed outside a primary school. The footage, filmed in the Cardiff suburb of Whitchurch, showed the youths squaring up in broad daylight while brandishing deadly weapons as parents picked their children up from school. Ged Birmingham has been campaigning for more protection for the public and tougher sentences for those convicted of knife crime since losing his brother, Adrian, 20 years ago this month. Royal Marine Adrian was preparing to be deployed to Iraq when he was stabbed to death in Cardiff as he made his way home after a night out on June 20, 2004. At the time, knife crime was far more common across the border in Bristol or further afield in London. Knife crime just wasn't a thing in Wales back then, or at least that was the perception, Ged tells our channel. But since Adrian died, it has become a massive problem here. We want our streets back. After all, this is Cardiff, not Harlem. The tripling of knife crime across Wales over the last 10 years makes me immensely sad. It is such a depressing statistic. There's been a big argument raging in Wales this year about the Welsh government imposing 20 miles per hour speed limits on most roads in towns and cities throughout the country, but they have done nothing to tackle knife crime, which is having a far greater impact on people's lives. The lack of action is frankly an insult to my brother's memory, and to all the other families that